What's up, Astros fans? We got a World Series rematch this weekend with the Philadelphia Phillies coming to town, but that's not what I want to talk about in this video. What I really want to talk about is how much downtown Houston just sucks overall, especially the area around Minute Maid Park. I'm not going to get into any of the politics or anything like that, but I just want to get into how boring some of the other stuff is. There's hardly anything to do. There's hardly anything to drink. There's hardly anywhere to go and eat when it's all said and done after the game is over. Now, I know on the other side of the freeway, there's Cobo's close to where the Dynamo play. And further down, there's a lot of great eateries and things like that. Don't get me wrong. I hear you. But right outside Minute Maid Park, there's absolutely nothing. Going into the game, there's absolutely nothing. Now, from time to time, they'll have those street parades and everything like that, and they'll close off right there on Crawford Street, and that's great. There'll be vendors. There'll be the Astros girls will be out there. Orbit will be walking around. There'll be things to do, games to be played, pictures to take, and everything like that. And that's awesome. I love it. However, I think that stuff should be there almost on a game-to-game basis. It should be there all the time. That type of stuff shouldn't go away and only come back just on special occasions. But what I'm talking about specifically is, I don't know if some of you guys don't know about this, but years ago on Texas Avenue, there used to be some great bars opened right up onto the street where you could just walk in off Texas Avenue, grab a $4 drink and sometimes a $2 drink, have a couple drinks before going in and having to buy a $9 beer inside Minute Maid Park. And then after the game, come back, relax, have another couple drinks as traffic dies down, and then head out. Well, since then, those places have been demolished, and all that sits there right now is a parking lot. Now, in 2019, Jim Crane actually purchased this property and everything like that. So I'm hoping that there's some upgrades at some point, and that was what there was hope whenever this was taking place and was done. Now, since Jim Crane has purchased the Astros, there's been a lot of upgrades inside Minute Maid Park, in my opinion, from the Gallagher Club up to the new party deck in right field. I think it's all great. It looks phenomenal. But I think now, especially seeing some of the other places in Atlanta, in Wrigley, in St. Louis, there needs to be more focus on things to do outside Minute Maid Park. The games are now shorter. Tonight, for the Friday night game, they do what's called happy hour, where you can get there at 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock, and you can drink early for $5 beer. I think that's awesome. But there should be other options as well. Some of the places that I mentioned in Atlanta, there's entire streets that have eateries and places that you can drink and just walk in and out of. Same thing for some of the other places like Wrigleyville. Now, Wrigley is a little bit different. It was built older time, so some of those places have been there even before and while Wrigley Field was being built. But I see no reason why, after the Astros have made so much money on these last few seasons, why we can't have some of these things outside the ballpark, welcoming you and then allowing you to stay after the game is all said and done in order to have another drink or two to allow some of the Houston traffic to die down, so you can relax, watch the post game, and just enjoy some merriment with some friends. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below.